coming your way here at Ignition number 120?
120 on. Is it 120 on the dot? I thought it was like
120 just sounds like the right number.
My guess is 117. It's 117 or 118.
I thought the last one I was at was 117. But that is neither here nor there. Here is Smashville for Game 1 of Losers Finals. Dan, by the way, he did switch back to the default Mario for this Losers run. Maybe it's just the dark Mario wasn't quite working out.
Well, he is just too much of a fan.
Yeah, if you don't know Dan's backstory, he is the Mario man. He has one of the craziest Mario collections I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is.
Tons of Mario stuff.
I honestly think that's the coolest thing. Like, Mario's been a staple of Nintendo for years and years and years, and the poor guy, like, you'll have people who are like, oh, I'm a fan of Luigi because he's taller and he jumps higher, whatever. Mario saved the Mushroom Kingdom so many times. Let the man have some fans.
Mario saved the game industry.
That's true, he did.
From one of the biggest busts of all time. But Dan looking to catch a landing here, trying to save his Losers run. Ooh, okay, I like that fade. Kind of just snuck between the taxi platform and the ledge.
Yeah, he's looking really good on his recovery, but, you know, Cloud just puts on so much damage that for all the work that it almost looks like Dan has put in, Ned's caught him a couple of times, and he's up to over 100%. Sometimes that's all it takes. All right, yeah, Dan was going for that grab into back throw. It was almost too evident. He went for it a little too late, and Ned was prepared. He got out of the way. He went for it again. Ned was really ready that time with the back air.
Yeah, if you get too grab happy like that, especially like coming off the ledge. And Mario can also do that with his jab. Like he'll do neutral good up into jab. His jab is frame 2, so it comes out super quick for Mario. But Ned just knows what Mario's want to do when they're coming off the ledge like that. Baited it perfectly. Dan, of course, got the answer stock with a back air of his own, sending Cloud flying. So now here we go again.
Ned throwing out forward smash a little early there. I would expect down throw into that percent. She didn't really need to go for. Oh, good falling up air into this triple back air.
But the jump saved the whole way, and he tried to get the cape off. Man, Dan is daring Dan today.
I respect the attempt. I respect the hell out of the attempt because it only did a little bit of damage to him to go for the attempt. Guaranteed kill if it hits there.
Trying to land, though, against Cloud is a tall order for any character in the game, Mario included. He will find his way to the stage. He took a big heap of damage in the meantime. Okay, that backer was excellent, just sneaking that in at the last moment.
Oh, he spot dodged, but got caught by the cross slash. Not going to die. Mario does have a little bit of weight on him. Ned has been looking quite fundamentally sound himself this game. Dan's had some really cool combos, but Ned has been sticking to his guns. It's out of that potential up air string with a up air of his own. Cloud's got some pretty good up airs too.
Trying to up smash through that. Ned gonna actually be the one who comes out on top in that little exchange. Dan looking for a bait. He went for the down throw to wait to see what Cloud does. Ooh. But this up smash gonna land right there.
Yeah, he just ran right up to him and gave him the forehead. That wasn't even like the back hitbox. He was like in Cloud and just went whack.
That was I would describe that game as like a scrappy game. There really wasn't too many long exchanges or any real moments where any one of the players had like an obvious moment of advantage.
You know what that up smash looked like? It looked like a Balrog headbutt.
I can see that.
All right, so these guys starting out a little bit even again. You can see the difference there in like amount of work you do times percent. Dan has done 6 hits, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it just keeps going with these Mario combos.
Oh, he looked to reset, but he got the catch. Not enough. Here we go again.
Ned looking a little bit flustered almost, like he can't land.
Yeah, Mario's advantage state when he gets that down throw against any character in the game, that's what makes Mario look like a top 5 character.
Oh, the forward smash just catching what looked like a back air hitbox that got thrown out.
It's one of Mario's best disjointed moves, that forward smash. The hitbox is the fireball that he throws out. You can use that to actually break some of these short little 2 character lengths interactions, even against disjointed characters. And that worked out to Dan's advantage perfectly to take that stock.
Yeah, that was absolute excellent micro spacing. that disjoint is super important, as well as it has been his best friend in many situations, whether it's just down throwing or whatever. He has found every application for that forward smash that he can think of. Although, Ned, no slouch, coming right back, kept Dan off stage for a little while, putting him up over 100% and looking to seal up this stock and make this game back even again.
And Dan is not getting too hasty here. Not really looking for any, like, rush forward dash grabs or trying to make a grab happen too hastily. But okay, he's going to pay the price there just because Ned trapped him at the ledge, did what he does best, get the forward tilt.
Ned no stranger to comebacks overall. He was down a game, down a stock right there a moment ago. He was down 2-0 in winners finals and almost completed the reverse 3-0. We went down to the absolute wire in game 5. They're not going to give up quite yet. Solid lead, but he was really being aggressive trying to land a grab there with both of these guys on stage. Like you said, daring Dan, going right at him, even though he's got limit. It'd be a little bit scary.
And I think Ned started to pick up that Dan is really just trying to space with these back airs on stage. And oh wow, I'm sure we're going to catch, but okay, Dan was able to catch the ledge just slightly there. Enough to get his jump back, bought him a lot of space.
He has just had such a hard time landing, and this is what happens against Cloud. You didn't land for a good whatever it was there, almost a full minute. He got hit probably 9 or 10 times, went from 17% to 118% on hit on that last up air and died. So as good as Dan was playing, Ned just got a really good, confident string of edge guards and platform guards together there, and suddenly we have a 1-1 game.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the things that Dan was doing in the neutral, but then Ned just started to catch on that. So, like, Dan started to turn around Mario and approach with Mario's back facing Ned, looking for things like back airs to space. But then Ned caught on to that and then just pivoted backwards, waited for the back air to land, punished it on the whiff, and that led to that entire exchange where Dan was just off stage forever.
All right, so we're going to go to FD for game 3. The obvious pick against Cloud. Cloud doesn't necessarily have bad stages, but he doesn't get heavy advantages off FD. And Mario, while he can't continuously combo you up off platforms, it forces you to play the neutral against him. So if you're confident, you go here. And other than the second stock last game, Dan had done a pretty solid job of dealing with Ned in the neutral. Double roll risky. Ned wasn't ready for it.
Ned gonna break through and find the final landing trap he needs on that stock. Nowhere to go for Mario. He had committed to the drift to the right. Ned knew it and smelled blood.
Dan going for that down-angled forward smash. Spot dodges the first hit of the side B and doing anything he can to try to close the stock out. Looking for the hardest read with that up smash charge. I think he also would have needed to charge at least a little bit to get the kill at that percent. Now it should kill anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely going to kill. Dan has been looking for some of those up smashes in this set, but he hasn't been looking for the reverse jump canceled ones.
That was so good, catching Ned on the tech up. And he gets him with the flood. After all that, he used just about every move in the Mario arsenal to take that stock.
Flood also a pretty important tool in this matchup that Dan has not really been utilizing. When Ned has like control of that stage, you can just squirt him with the flood and it buys you just a little bit more time, enough that you can just get into the neutral again.
Ned right in that 45% window gets the falling back air into dash attack that we spoke about a little bit earlier. Now suddenly with those couple of hits, Mario at 100%. And I believe Mario's almost been hit enough times to where the... Oh, wow!
Just killed him at 0.
It was like 35, but still, like,
it was
filthy. It was like low.
It was 0.
We'll call it 0.
We're going to call it 0.
We're going to round down for those of you keeping score at home. Ow. Dunk Lord
that hurt
Dan.
me. Remember when you said during the JJ set, you're like, Dan doesn't really dunk that much anymore.
Yeah, I did say that, and I meant that. I haven't seen one in a while, and man, it felt good to see Dunk Lord Dan come back for one stock there once again. So now Ned in danger of getting eliminated from his throne, not even making it back to Grands.
Before we get into Game 4, I do have to apologize to the headphone users that might have been listening to me yelp like a dead animal, dying animal.
What are you talking about? They've been listening to that for 4 games.
Well, I'm just apologizing now, okay? Chill.
All right, Dan at magic percent trying to make the most of it. Gets rid of limit with a really cool double nair into flood.
He was a little too hasty with the flood follow-up at the end, though. He got the cape to clear the limit, and then just needed to wait until the button was pressed. In the meantime, he's taking a beating, but okay, Dan gonna get the grab, but the breakout. Cloud low profiles when he does that up air. He kind of like crouches in the air.
It's worth mentioning that Ned made the return to FD, noting that he was actually winning a good chunk of that game. And he certainly was winning a good chunk of that game. But here we are. He wound up losing the game in the end. With the opportunity to go to a more beneficial stage, he came right back.
That's kind of a run back guy.
Yeah, he absolutely is a salty run back guy. Not even necessarily that salty, as he does take the stock lead here, so far paying off.
And where's Mario gonna go right now? Ned all over him with these movement buffs. Some whiff grabs.
Some. Every whiffed grab.
Then chain grabbing back. Alive and well right now here for Ned. Nowhere to go for Dan. He's being smothered.
Ned's movement with this character scares me. And I'm not even his opponent.
Like, where are you gonna go? Ned's right where you want to be right now. Doesn't matter where it is. Ooh, I like that drop down, but just maybe a little too slow on that punish.
Yeah, I like the attempts by both guys. Ned throwing out the assumed punish where Mario would probably beat Dan, fast falling pretty much through it.
And that's another situation where Dan should have done the reverse jump cancel up smash instead of trying to cross up with it. Because if you just stay in front of him, reverse jump cancel it, the front of the head comes out so quick, you can probably recover in time to at least not eat as strong a punish, maybe even be safe.
All right, so we're going to go town game 5. Dan feeling pretty confident that his haymakers have been connecting and can finish Cloud off. He also really, in game 1, he utilized the town and city platforms. He knew the timing. There was one point in time where he jumped into what looked like thin air, and the platform came zooming out to save him. And I was like, wow, that's good knowledge of what the stage can do.
Falling up air to forward tilt is a combo. It has 0, I suppose.
Good down tilt there from Ned. Follow up with the up air. Ned just so deliberate with all of his follow-ups with the character. It's really what makes him so great as a Cloud player, is that he knows when he's going to hit something, and he buffers the moves to follow it up before he's even really confirmed the hit whenever he can. That's you can't really teach that. That's what separates a good player from a great player, is their ability to know that when they do something, it's going to work, rather than hope it works or expect it to work.
That's just about knowing your game plan, knowing your win conditions, knowing your opponent's game plan and how to play around it too.
Here we go again. Ned just keeping Dan off of center stage. Dan finally making it back, but that's the best punish he can come up with is down throw up smash at that percent.
But that flood buying him Cloud limit for breakfast. And Cloud off stage again.
And he got him. Got him with excellent use of his special moves. Double flood and at least one cape in there. So Dan, after eating a whole bunch of damage while in disadvantage, and they're once again getting caught by the Cloud down smash. So we're going to have last stock game 5 between these guys. Can't say no to that.
We've gotten a lot of game 5 last stocks so far.
Dan with the up throw. Wow. Cloud just up aired out of that, and I'm sad. Although, quintuple.
Oh, he missed the catch. Cloud's drift was just too good there. He DI'd away and then just limit drifted away. Not too much Dan could do to catch that. And he's going to actually eat a huge punish from return.
Yeah, this looks similar. Oh, Ned went for it all. These guys are tied at 71% here.
Well, Ned has to figure, again, we talked about this in the Tyroy set.
Oh, that almost killed off the top. I love that as an attempt. I think he really just wanted the damage.
Ned has to figure he'll probably get his limit back one more time this stock. As I was starting to say that, and then he almost died to the downer off the top. But
yeah, Dan threw out forward smash that almost would have killed as well. Tied at 102. These guys just playing each other dead even today. Ned probably going to retain his limit this time. He definitely hasn't done that the last couple of stocks, which is different for him. See if we can get one of those reverse. Ooh. Down throw. Can't really make anything out of the down throw. It's just that unfortunate percent where you get a grab and can't do anything with it. I'm surprised Dan hasn't done it. Ooh, that short hop there is going to take the set and net in a close game 5. Dan looked great today, but he is going to have